you three, Blake, Kinloch, and Thomas, are outside of this stone wall, sort of illusory stone wall, and you are going to fly in. You're holding these three
Can we see
feathers?
through it? Well, you could probably see through it. Can we see through it? Or does it look to us like she just flew through the mountain?
Well, I checked in with you before I went in.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious
I
what
see.
we can actually see.
I'll have you guys roll in a second for that.
Okay.
You roll flight
I
plus
wouldn't be able
magic.
to see anything.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 13 with a natural 10. And then another, is that a 1 or a 7? Or is there 1? So, 14.
And you got a lucky break.
Yes.
Right? Oh my God. So amazing. I would say this, you easily go through. You get a sense that as you're going through, it's like, it's not about the feathers necessarily, but is about who the feathers came from. Like this being, Beast, has been authorized to go through. And as you get through this thing, you are in just a fully dark tunnel. You can get a sense at the end of the tunnel that there's a little bit of light emanating, but it's probably 100 yards, maybe a little bit uphill, winding upward through darkness and loose gravel before opening into this vast cavern. It's probably 60 feet wide by 120 feet long or something like that. The air is thick in there and it's very dark, but you do see a little bit of light emanating not only from the center rock area, but also the water is like humming with energy. At the center, a figure stands barefoot on uneven rock. They're clutching this like gnarled staff. In one hand, she's holding that, and in the other hand, you see an open book. Behind them, you see probably 60 feet or 40 feet back and 60 feet up is this cage. That you can get a sense has this boy in it. As you're going up the tunnel, there are 3 paths to choose from, left, center, right. Which one would you choose?
I choose to return to the door and bring my fellow travelers through the pass.
Perfect. I would say you can't see her go through, but you see her come back out.
Okay.
So what do you want to do when you come back out?
So as opposed to flying high, I'm basically using my broom to help me just hover smoothly over the floor. So there's no sound of footfall. There's no sound of. But I'm eye level with everybody, and I pass back through the door, and oh, actually, I don't pass through the door. I reach through with the feathers to grasp the first hand that I feel. Can I see them through this portal space?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I reach through with the feather fan, and I first grasp our prognosticator's hand.
Kinloch.
Kinloch. And I grab his hand and I draw him forward, hopefully willingly, through the portal.
Do you want to go willingly?
Yeah, I scream for a dramatic effect when I go. And then just go in.
They just go in, perfect.
Form a human chain.
It doesn't occur to me to form a human chain, but perhaps as I reach through
No,
for
I
the
just
second
grab him.
hand.
I just grab
I
him
love it.
because I am not a witch, and if they all leave me behind, I can't get in. So
That's true.
I just grab on
And I
and
grab you.
and here we go.
So you're sort of dragging people lightly on your broom through this.
The baby elephant
Forward
bounce
through the
place.
I was sitting here looking at my spells, going, I don't know that I can get into a mountain. So
Like, I can't either, but I got a fan. So as I draw them through, one hand holding the fan and having clutched Kinloch's hand, I just
center, left, and right. Okay, I get it.
as I pull them through.
As you guys go up this thing, you just went straight the first time, but you now notice as you guys are walking and like being a little bit more, stealthy, I would say, there are 3 paths, and I'll sort of leave it to you to decide.
Yeah, so part of it is you pull us through the wall, like, what is it? What's happening?
Well, I wouldn't raise your voice much. It's a large space, but up ahead, there's a woman up to no good on a pillar and a cage.
Did you see the kid?
There's a cage. If I was to lock something up, it would probably be the thing that I'd abducted. So I think we know we need to head that way, but there are more than one way to go.
Okay. Does
then
somebody think that they want to get the kid? You're pretty good at hiding, right?
I put my cloak up and I immediately become harder to notice, like somewhat obscure.
Perfect.
Do you want to try for the kid, and maybe we could distract the lady?
What did you see in there? You saw a person, you saw a cage, Is there anything else? Any other creatures? Any other space? Is there places to hide? What is in there?
I saw a person and I saw a book, and she seems up to no good whatsoever. But then I thought I'd come get you before proceeding. Shall we go discover it together? Seems like the right choice.
Seems like the best course of action to me.
Where does everybody want to go? We all charging in head first, or are we
I've
splitting
got a
up?
suggestion. You've got that communication device thingy with the urn. Are you able to like give a piece of yarn to everyone so we can hear and speak to each other, or does it only work for you?
Well, I can hear you, so I can send.
Can you then talk to us through it?
Sure.
Sounds like a tin can
All right.
phone. That's
So,
that works
So-
two ways.
there's three avenues through. So she can effectively kind of be the controller, and we can each take a path, and then we can tell her what we see or what's there, and she can kind of tactically organize what we're going to do, so one of us doesn't, walk into the ass end of another deagle.
Who wants to go head first? Who wants to go around back for the kid? And
I'll go
who wants
straight.
to go in on the side for be the cavalry?
I'll go straight up the channel.
Kinloch, would you like to put your character where they
nice.
go?
Do you want to go for the kid, or do you want to be cavalry on the side?
I'll go for the kid.
You can put your character wherever.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
You're doing the center, or are you coming up the side? You're going for the kid, right?
Going for the kid.
Oh, perfect.
Makes
okay.
sense.
And then I'll go up the left, and I guess be
the
distraction
bait.
/ cavalry.
I know Thomas can't fly.
Hey! That's kind of Verity-ish.
Oh yeah.
Yes, look at you.
And then
Someday you'll have a daughter.
I do love that I said earlier, I was like, I'm never having kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
awesome.
That's crazy how much you dressed like her. That's wild. That's so neat.
So my strength is not in fighting, but as I hand out the bit of wool to each person so that we
My strength
can
is not in
connect and
fighting,
hear.
says the woman who wants to unleash a hurricane inside of a mountain.
We all have our strengths. So as I hand it all out, I continue hovering, so there's no footfall, there's no sound for me, and I stay obscure. I'm gonna take this off of my knitting needles though, because it's heavy on my head. And I use my I use my broom and I hover low, but I come around in the same direction as Thomas because I feel like my vantage, my eyesight is best this way, like I can see the most as I'm coming low in that direction so that I can tell each person as much as I can see while remaining somewhat concealed.
everybody's sort of entered the cave. You're hiding a little bit, flying up above in the shadows. Kinloch, you just came up the middle. Blake, you're flying around the other side in an attempt to get the kid. And that's everybody, right?
Oh, can I roll a charm? Because I'd like to do something.
Yeah.
So I have a bottle of May Dew. It's the dew collected on the 1st of May. And as I'm rounding the corner there, I take it out of my satchel and I pour it over myself. It can let me change my appearance. So I look like them. I look like another robed figure.
Yeah.
So I don't think that this person is acting alone. So I want to look like one of them and distract them. And be like, I'm back.
I'm gonna say, so roll grit.
Grit? Okay.
Isn't that what you said? No charm.
Yeah, well, because I'd like to
Yeah.
convince them that I'm...
I think that's perfect.
Okay.
So actually, before you do, you said charm?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a bunch of stuff, and I'll tell you what you have to beat.
Haven't rolled yet. I'm practicing my roll.
You just have to beat a 4.
Well, I only have a D4 for charm.
Oh shit!
Tokens are 4.
Oh, that's true. Well, that was a 3.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use 2 adversity tokens to have actually rolled a 5.
Perfect. So you're sort of walking up this tunnel, dropping this Maydew on yourself, and as it starts to open
Yeah, and
up,
I don't entirely know what I'm supposed to look like. I just know that I want to look like somebody that they're expecting.
yeah, which is perfect. So this like sort of cloak illuminates on you, and your body changes into this form that like almost looks like an undead zombie type skeleton.
Great.
Yeah. But
Good.
with your,
Good.
with your brains roll, you notice two things. As you're rounding the corner in the
Oh,
shadows.
you're watching me do this because
Yes.
you're with me.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were first, so you noticed this first. But you hear like a heavy breathing and a growling, like a hiding in the like
Oh shit.
little area underneath this cage is a ball-tailed cat,
That's neat.
which is looking at you, hungry but confused. So it sees you, and it's very
Boy, I'm
confused.
really glad I did that.
And you know that like it was ready to attack, almost like anybody that comes in here, but it's now confused and is doing this move where it's like looking up at the person on the thing and then looking at you and then at the thing and then at you, and it doesn't know what to do, and it's like very confused, and so it doesn't attack you.
Okay, great. Maybe the witches that have all the magic can now do something.
Okay, so since you're up there, roll brains as well, and probably with advantage since you're high and hiding.
8.
Eight's perfect. You notice also hiding on the like kitty corner side of you is this beast that looks a little bit like a panther with crystals coming out of its shoulders and hips, and has a long scaly tail with a ball at the end of it, or a spike ball, and it is hanging out right there, ready to pounce.
This is so neat.
That's all you guys see for now. Kinloch, you also see that right in front of you, sort of up to the right. And Blake, can you also give me a brains roll?
And remember, you've been saving adversity tokens.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna use them.
6 again is the goal.
Yeah, it's 2.
Oh shit.
So how many
so-
adversity tokens are you going to use?
It would have to be 5, I think, if you're trying to get. Yeah, because you have to get 1 over with tokens if you have
Okay.
them.
I got plenty.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're for?
What am I waiting for? You said 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5. Just stick them back in the.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
In the pool of adversity.
Yeah. So you're hovering, and nobody sees you quite yet, but you see a number of things. You get the landscape of this cave. You definitely see the kid in here. You can tell that this cage looks locked, if that makes sense. Like either through a lock or just thrown in there and sort of smashed shut. And you also notice underneath, sort of hiding below the spire, is this dog-like creature. And all of these are probably 10 feet tall, sort of like being a bodyguard
Is
for
that
this.
supposed to be a Hodak?
That's a Glowacus, actually.
Okay. No, I knew that one
That's
too.
Pumbaa.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit Bloomba. And so those are what you see. And so you have like successfully sort of figured out all the stuff that's in the cave. Now that you guys are entering, that ghostly cloaked figure spins around, and here's Kinloch come in. You will not stop me. And she's gonna cast a spell.
All right.
And you see that she like flips the book and reads through the book, and she's reading this.
Reading takes time. Maybe we do spells at her.
Yeah.
Maybe we do spells at her.
And so she sort of like hears this, and she's just like, "Hush now, be still." And I'm gonna have you make a grit roll.
Grit.
DC 6.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was 7.
Yeah, that's fine. You're unsure what's gonna happen.
Right.
So what you do see is a glimpse, probably half a second in the future, as these like blue magical spectral arms come out of the ground and go to grab you, to hold you still, and you're able to dodge out of the way as these things come out of the ground and try to attack you.
All right.
Just sort of tell me what you want to do, where you want to go. You can fly, you have a familiar.
Well, you see, from where I am, I've seen Thomas do such a lovely trick and turn him into something that they can't quite understand. And I realize he's doing all right, but out of the corner of my eye, I see that maybe things aren't well. Directly in front of me, I see her beginning to fiddle with this book. And I saw the book before, so I know there's something not good there. And dangling from my woven belt is a drop spindle. and I harness the wind. And I've been storing wind for months and months, just little bits. And I begin to unwind it, and I just let it drop. And here I am flying, nice and high. There's so many places for it to fall. And it begins to spin and fall down, down, down toward the floor. And the wind begins to rise in the cave and begin to circle within the walls of the cave. The cave, after all, it does direct the wind right toward the center, as you do.
You're gonna roll a fight roll plus magic to make this happen. And then she's gonna roll a brawn roll to deal with it. Before you tell me, let me tell you hers. Is it trying to hit any other people?
I am specifically focused on the book. The book is
Oh,
her,
okay.
but the book is my primary focus.
Okay, perfect.
I know that book is up to no good. I saw those pages turning, and any witch who needs to use a book just isn't quite as skilled as they think that they are. So I'm going to take that book right away from her if I can.
You see her like understand what's about to happen, and she just like steadies herself, closes the book, and like is ready to accept the thing and knows that she's stronger than you. You have to beat a 5.
I have a 5.
She did roll a 5.
Holy shit!
She was nervous because she was like, that is a
Oh
low.
my god! So
She did roll a 5.
with a tie, a couple things can happen. Either it's like no damage occurs, or if you want to use an adversity token, you can.
I would like to use one, you see, because as the spindle begins to drop, the wind begins to rise, but I see a look in her eye, and I begin to whirl the ends of the wind as it's beginning to drop down, and I begin to gather the energy of that wind, and it starts to swirl around, and I whisper to my friends, take cover, take cover. And I begin to swing it around and around as it falls precipitously down from the broom, lengthening and opening.
You see that she cannot withstand your torrent of wind in the middle of this cavern. Nobody was expecting this level of like elemental control. And not only is the book fully flung from her hand, but her staff is cast away and she is pushed back.
Does she drop the book?
She does. So the book, yeah, so she drops her staff sort of on here, but the book actually sort of gets flown because it's lighter and lands in the water down here. You see this hurricane inside of this cavern moving around and just so targeted and pinpoint control, which is really impressive. Where is Blake? Blake, so you're flying. You see this book come out of her hands and this bad witch is like cast down and stumbles back. Before you, still the kid. The spellbook clearly is down below you. And you also see this big bear Glowacus creature.
I want to try to do a dive, kind of like a scoop.
Amazing. Yeah, just give me a flight roll.
If I may, do the blue hands survive the book flying away?
No, like as the wind casts through, they sort of like dissipate into, dust and...
Screw you, hands.
Oh yeah, so try to hit difficulty 5 to be like pick up this spellbook.
Come on. Is it a 1? I don't think it's a 7. I think it's a 1.
With your 1, you're like diving down, and as you go down, like you're just going too fast.
Wait, do I get more adversity then?
Oh yes, yeah.
Atta girl.
Yeah, so you're like, you see this and you're acting quickly, but you don't have time to really consider the consequences, and so you dive, maybe miscalculating how deep the water is, because it's no more than ankle deep, and you just crash right into the ground.
Into the water?
Yeah, right into the water.
How deep is the water?
Ankle deep, like it's not deep at all. And
But
so
you are hitting a cave floor.
yeah, so you're hitting. You're definitely. We don't have damage, but you definitely are
A little
like.
concussed.
So yes, you are in the. You are face down in the water. The spellbook is next to you, but do you want to use your familiar now, or do
Yes,
you want? Okay.
definitely. I want Carlita to take the book,
Oh, perfect. Okay.
because we're right next to each other. She's gonna be Carla for this though, actually, so she has little hands, so she can opposable thumbs.
So Carlita turns into this, normally a chihuahua, but turns into this like sort of like bigger chupacabra-looking things with like spikes on its back. You can put her wherever you'd like. That's
Oh, she's perfect. It's your little baby. Look at her little face. Oh, this is what Babs is gonna look like in like 10 years.
Do you want me to stick it on top of the spell book?
Yes, please.
So cute.
Oh my God, with the cactus.
Yeah.
She's so
The
bunny.
detail of the cactus and the missing an ear.
That was
Like-
definitely on purpose. I didn't break off.
No, it's perfect. It's a perfect detail.
I thought so too.
She's going,
The cactus.
that's how she breathes.
So it.
Yeah.
So Carla's now on the book and like defending it.
I want her to grab the book in one hand and then me in the other arm. And then I want to look up and I look at that thing and bloody mouth and I go, and one of my tooth.
Oh my God. Okay. Roll a.
You're looking at that thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim you there.
Roll a brawn check for Carla.
3
Out of 4.
out of 4.
Oh yeah, shit, that's really good.
Oh, +1, so 4.
Yeah, so with a 4, she like scoops up the book, scoops you up, and now make a charm roll
Yeah, familiars.
For-
Yay, familiars.
for spitting out the thing. Because weirdly, a lot of my guys are afraid of you now. So
As they should be.
Oh, you've got a lot of charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got charm out the ass.
Dang it.
Not today. 1. I don't know what's going on today.
holy shit. So you spit out a tooth, there's blood coming from your mouth, and you're like staring daggers into this beast's eyes, spit out your tooth like fearless, and you see it just doesn't even register. It's just like, I am here to protect and or kill this kid. But we'll call
I
it
mean, you
there.
are dangling from
Yeah,
your
you're
familiar's
dangling
arm.
from
You're
your
not
familiar-
exactly
With
super
blood pouring out
intimidating
my
right
mouth.
now.
Yeah,
Your
that's
little
when
feet are kicking in the air.
that's when you're trying to like intimidate. On that turn, actually, because since you were addressing the Gloacus, he's gonna run over to you and try to attack Carla. And so he's gonna gallop this way, sort of like leaps up on back 2 legs and tries to come down. And he's gonna roll a fight roll against you get to choose, and this is how it works for everybody. You get to choose either flight, if you're gonna try to move out of the way, or brawn to just accept the attack. So yeah, I'm gonna roll his fight, which is, oh no. Oh, he's got a D20 for fight, only rolled a 3.
Okay.
So he's gonna come at Carla, try to attack, you gotta beat a 3. And Carla's gonna try to move out of the way.
5.
You beat it.
I got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, you did. So this big beast comes up and tries to attack you, and Carla is just so fast and aware that they swing you around and move you out of the way and are able to dodge as this thing tries to attack you.
That's my girl.
Yeah. Oh, Thomas, you are up next. So you're
over there.
yeah, you're still dressed as this cloaked figure. Your skin is undulating, almost like it's
Yep.
sort of evaporating off your
Yep.
face. And you see this big bear panther-looking thing in front of you that's sort of addressing you with familiarity.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I didn't think I would be the one free to get the kid. Let's see. I'm gonna yell up at my buddy up in the air, and I'm gonna let her know.
You don't have to yell, I have you.
Oh, I've got the thread, and I kind of cover my mouth a little bit so that it doesn't see me talking, and I whisper I'm gonna go for the kid. And then in my weird Maydu shapeshift, look at the thing and I'm like, hey, buddy, you know me, pal. I'm gonna go check on the cage and make sure it's still shut. And I go
do that.
do that.
Can you do a charm?
Yep.
I'm gonna-
And I've been rolling so well
Let me-
on charm.
You have to beat a 3.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Well, I do have 2 adversity tokens left, so. God, why did charm? Why? Why do I keep doing things that I need charm? Fudge crackers and okay. Well, with 2 adversity tokens, I do have a 3.
You, with adversity tokens, you have to beat it by 1.
Shoot.
But we can give.
You could
we
help
can share.
Probably
So-
You can all
only.
hear me?
So
Yeah.
I see, he has whispered to me that he's going to move by, and I say, stand strong, my friend. And I send Ankara leaping off of my shoulder, and she leaps down in her quietest cottontail form and begins to follow behind, and she's prepared to transition into jackalope if he needs her. And her jackalope form has stag antlers and also has burrs embedded in her woolly fur, and in those knots are charms of strength and protection. So she has the weapon of her antlers, and then she also has the strength of the protection that we've woven together. But right now, she leaps from my cloak down to the floor. Stand strong, my friend, and silently, as quiet as a rabbit can in the dark in a cave, begins to follow along behind Thomas to support him should he need her.
If you want to give him an adversity token, you can. Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay,
Now I have a 4.
you talk to that.
Really didn't think I was the rogue of this party.
You try to convince this like panther beast not to attack you, but with that 1, it definitely is like, oh, these are not the mannerisms of my mom or leader or whatever. And so as you try to pass, it's going to make an attack at you, but it's going to do so at disadvantage because.
Yeah, maybe that's when the Maydew it finally
comes up.
it evaporates. It was just a little bottle. It didn't last that long.
So it's gonna roll.
It wasn't the charm, my dear. It was your personality. It's fine. You can work on it. We'll practice later.
Man, I really did have a charm D4. Wow.
They rolled a 9 to attack.
Okay.
So they're gonna try to whip their big, like, metal spiky tail at you.
Oh, I have a D12 to fight.
As that's happening,
Oh, wait, I've got a familiar helping me.
yeah, as that's happening, 2 things. You notice that the motion at which this attacks emulate almost directly the description that Emery was giving you about how he got hurt.
So I'm going to, as my illusion is coming off of me, I'm gonna make a break for the stairs. So I'm gonna roll flight, and then she's got a familiar that's going to fight that thing for me.
Yeah, you roll
Okay.
flight, you gotta beat a 9.
I only have a D6, Jesus. I rolled a 6.
Holy cow.
I didn't tell you I'm good in combat. Okay. 6!
Oh my god, go again. Holy shit. I'm going home.
Do I stop at 666?
Hey,
666 is now your magic number.
Okay, so I make it to the kid.
So, absolutely, not only, yeah.
I mean, do I roll again until
He's
I
made
don't
it to
hit
the
a
kid,
6?
got the kid, and they're back in the town, and we're still just in the cave, like,
We're
what's
still
happening?
fighting.
Okay.
That's 4
Is this
in a row.
weighted?
So that's 6, 12, 18, 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I keep
This is-
going?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Go.
This is insane. I did not think this was gonna happen.
3. Okay. So 27.
What dice are you using?
The skull dice.
You're rolling well with my dice?
Yes. So I definitely make it here.
Yeah. Before anything else. So you definitely make it there.
I guess the Maydew
Hadn't worn off yet.
hadn't worn off
Yeah.
yet.
Just like this,
It made me look like a cave, I guess, or something. What's the in-universe reason for that?
I think what happened was right when the Maydew sort of like fades off and this thing rears back to attack you, Ankarna just converts immediately into jackalope form. It's like, no, and instead of
best roll I'm gonna
attacking
have
you,
forever.
it like jumps in front. And so,
Hey! That is so cool.
Yes, baby girl. Yes.
Thanks, little girl. You want me to?
yeah, so I put him by
do you
that
want
guy.
it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has leapt off my shoulder down to the floor, and she leaps and transitions in midair, branching stag horns out of her skull. Her back growing midair. She's quadrupling in size from rabbit to jackalope. Bigger than that. She's larger than a dog. And the claws are reaching out. So as she leaps forward in the air with that powerful rabbit cottontail leap, like they can go 15 feet on one leap. And she transitions in the air into this massive form and ends up face to face, claws out, horns out, right in the front of this beast.
This beast is shocked, like was not prepared for this at all, so it's gonna roll.
I'm apparently Barry Allen.
Yeah, it's still, yeah, that's true, you are sort of the Flash. It rolled a 9. So it's still trying to attack, but I'll let you choose to either attack back or take the attack on behalf of Thomas.
I'll take the attack.
Okay, roll a brawn roll. He's trying to beat a 9.
So that's a 2. I'm gonna borrow yours for the second. So I've got 4 plus 2 is 6.
Okay. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna play it out. And you can use adverse tokens if you like, but in case, oh, well, there you go.
What did she have to beat?
9.
Lord.
Yeah.
These are high.
Yeah,
Well, some of these were high and some of these were low.
So what happens is she leaps forward. She knows that she's in, and the staghorns emerge, the claws emerge. It shocks the Death Panther so much that it doesn't even turn to look as Thomas goes sprinting by, and he has all the time in the world to move where it needs to. And as she lands face first, her horns. Her antlers get tangled up, so she's not able to get out of the way of the claws. And she's close by. She's got her claws into its back, but the antlers are trapped in the fur, and so she's taken on more of that damage than she anticipated.
Who amongst us has not had our antlers trapped in fur before?
It is an unfortunate
It's a Tuesday.
reality.
So that's what I'll say is, Encarna gets their horns stuck in this rock sort of face as it tries to attack, and this spiked ball comes back and just smashes into the side of Encarna. Your familiars are like celestial beings, effectively, right? So it doesn't die, but it just definitely like bursts into a cloud of smoke and then reforms into its smaller form. Right back on.
She rolls right off the back and lands on the floor in the form of a cottontail, and because she hasn't yet been able to turn around, she moves toward higher ground, and then and I can see her, and we can check in. So now she's moved over this way.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
But not a jackalope.
Little bunny.
Regular bunny. So Kinloch, you see all this stuff unfold in front
We've
of
all
you.
been doing our magic, and you're just standing there.
Just standing there, scratching.
Yeah. The closest thing in front of you is this big cat-like creature with this tail that's probably 6 to 8 feet long and can whip at a distance. And obviously that witch got pushed back. Blake's over there in the water fighting a dog.
Kenneth is now 1 and has gone into battle form, so is larger, is sort of the size of a black bear now, is a couple of 100-pound kind of thing, and is kind of angry. His eyes glow when he's angry. He's sort of in battle mode. Kenneth is going to run towards whatever the creature with a whip tail is to get its attention, because it is now bigger and scarier looking than I am. So Kenneth seems like a bigger threat.
That makes sense, yeah.
The way that we tend to fight is that Kenneth, as he looks bigger and scarier, and when, if needs be, can split into 2, can help distract. And my attack is just a straight physical. I have a straight razor, and I just attempt to slit things' throats while they're dealing with
your
Kenneth.
Amazing. Okay, so you can put Kenneth wherever you would like.
Dadgummit, that's so dang cool.
So you tell Kenneth to go attack this thing.
Go do that voodoo that you do so well.
Perfect. So let's roll an attack for Kenneth first.
Okay. So this will be fight for Kenneth, right?
Fight against their brawn. They're just going to take a hit, which is 11. They have a D20 for brawn.
I've only got a D10, and then I have +2 for charm or fight. So if everything goes right, it did not.
You have adversity tokens.
I don't have enough.
Oh.
I can give you one. I have a few.
So yes, so now Kenneth has an 11.
Oh, amazing. So you see both, because he rolled an 11 too. So Kenneth and this dingmaul sort of like square up.
Wait, sorry. He was 10 or 11?
11.
He was 11. So I would need 2 from her, because the end
Well,
was
that
2.
was the thought. Here's the
Yeah,
prayer.
sorry.
Thoughts and prayers.
There you go. So there's 2. So now it's 12.
Okay. So you see Kenneth sort of like coalesce into one and rise up out of like, you know, this like ethereal veil thing, and the other one stands up and they go at it, and it's really, really close. And you see at the last minute, Kenneth is able to like separate just part of his body and distract this thing and get us just a straight like slash across the body of this thing, and it screeches in pain and terror. It's not completely dead though.
Okay.
So you still have your turn if you want to
Yeah.
do something.
So now I need to take the straight razor and finish it.
Amazing.
Finish the job.
So you're gonna run up there.
Yeah.
Roll a fight roll.
Fight, roll. Okay.
You have to beat a 3
have to beat a 3.
in case that's helpful.
5.
Perfect.
So I kill it.
Yeah, so you just walk up as this thing's sort of like dying on the thing, and you're like,
Ah, you're an ugly fucker. And then just.
and,
I love that.
and this creature of myth and legend is dead.
Is dead.
Okay, so a couple things are gonna happen. I need everybody to roll a grit roll again.
That's D20, right? All right, baby. Come on now. 6.
7.
7.
2.
You
Oh
guys,
no, the DM is getting excited. That must mean we're all screwed.
you guys feel the ground shake. There's so much violence and chaos happening right now. Plus, as you guys know, I don't need to tell you that like in this world, there's magic in the earth, and there's a convergence of ley lines that go through the mountains and all these things. And so where you're at now, you can get a sense that as a magical, like a point of strong magic power. As the battle starts to like commence and rage on, you feel the cave sort of shaking, and at some point it just like shakes a lot, and rocks start falling from the ground, or from the roof, and I need Kenneth to make a flight roll.
Kenneth needs to make a flight roll?
As this rock comes from the ceiling and is about to land on him.
Oh. 6.
Roll it again.
Man who doesn't like to fly.
Yeah.
I didn't say I can't. 6.
Roll it again. Jesus.
3.
Okay,
15.
so
Yes!
with a 15, Kenneth is nowhere to be found.
Where does Kenneth go?
Yeah.
Kenneth is going to go up with Thomas as another familiar, because he's now with the boy.
Okay.
So it's going to help, and it was going to be there in case they need help.
It's certainly nice that he can move so quietly through the portal world, and he can move so quickly. It's very fortunate, really. That flight moves right across the space.
Yeah, that was very good. That's,
Yeah.
yeah, with your 27 or whatever,
Yeah.
Kenneth just disappears and reappears behind you.
Yep.
Like coming out of the rocks, just like, I'm ready here.
I'm incredibly glad, because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to open a cage. What with the lack of magic and all.
Do not keep any keys, my dear. You should keep some keys that
Probably
are charmed.
probably should have thought about that.
Some keys would be good for the future.
Keys would have been
You should
good.
remember that next time.
Thanks so much.
Welcome.
I'll remember that.
So the rocks crash down. Kenneth makes his way out of the way. In all of that sort of melee, you see that witch that fell down is now crawling back up and making her way to the top of the rock. She grabs her staff and whips it at you and just says, "Unravel, little witch." And she's gonna try to like unravel your existence, which will be a fight roll, which is a 15. So brawn or flight? 15 is what you have to beat.
It's gonna have to be flight. 7. So what happens is when she says unravel little witch is I'm up here on my broom and the power hits me in the chest and I fly back and I've lost contact with my broom because I was sitting side saddle to keep my feet silent, and as I tumble back off of my broom, I've been destabilized and I tumble down to the ground. My broom floats down to me, but I've now landed on my back on the ground and my broom is coming down to me, but I haven't been able to grasp it yet.
Yeah, so as you're like on your back on the ground looking up at your broom as it sort of comes down, you just felt this power of magic. And she's now standing back atop this thing, and she turns to Cooper, looking at the cage and addressing you. This is my last chance. You will not take this life from me. And she can't cast any more spells. That was her turn, but we are back to the top, which I think would be Harmony.
So here on my back, because I don't have the wind at my command anymore. The spindle has already dropped. The wind has now died down. So I reach to my scarf, and with the one hand that I have, as I've landed hard on my back and my bones don't feel very good, I just begin to pull, and I pull, and I pull, and the water in the cave begins to rise, and the water in the cave begins to rise, and it lifts, and the remnants of the wind start to create waves, and I whisper, "Find higher ground," because I know that someone's in the water, but I can't tell who. Mm-hmm. And the more I pull and the faster I pull, the higher the water begins to rise. And here I am on the ground, mm-hmm. But I'm trying. My intention is to bring the waves and the water to crash on the rocks.
Against her.
I love it. Perfect. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Elsinore. I'm gonna have you do a fight roll with magic, and then I'm gonna have Elsinore, Carla, and this Glowacus roll to avoid the water stuff.
And I've given them a heads up as I'm starting to pull, so they have
You can
some
have
warning.
We also hear in the threads, in our thread walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Our walkie-threadies.
That's how we communicate in threads.
So you are like unraveling this thing, and you feel it. You know it's working, right? And this water is starting to rise. You see it, right? It's starting. And you know it's about to happen. And so Carla can like grab the book, sort of book your way out to higher ground.
Hoping she could climb that thing towards the cage, but I'm not sure if that's too much for the entire turn.
She not right now, but she
Yeah.
will be able to.
Cool.
Here in a second. But you guys make it out. I will say this: both the witch and that person rolled ones. So,
What about the Glowacus?
yeah, the Glowacus and the witch both rolled ones. And
Did
so,
you take the Glowacus out? Did she take the Glowacus out? Did the Glowacus drown? Did
So-
we just get very lucky?
so as the water's rising, rising, it's starting to move quickly through the cave. That Glowacus is totally caught off by surprise and is just bashed a couple times against the rocks. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. And it just falls to the bottom of the water as the waves are still crashing up. And you see they keep rising, and they start like smashing against the rocks in the middle, and you see all this debris get thrown everywhere. And you see the witch tries to like endure it, and just can't, like not even close. Your water spell is so powerful that it just, like she has nothing. It pushes her off, and she is now fully submerged in the water underneath as the water's rising.